are in game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. There we go. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the clock. Welcome, friends and family of the RNG clan. We are back today with something a little bit different. This is not like the top ladder game played at the moment. It's again a live game, but not from the top of the list. It's one game that was ranked a little bit lower on the list. It's Garmeth versus Sony. We picked that one because honestly, sometimes those games just provide a different sort of action, just some different moves, strats, engagement, some crazy shit sometimes. So I think that's gonna be refreshing. With me again is of course Festive Long Johns. I'm Iceman Joker, and we're gonna cast this one. Festive, how are you doing?
Iceman, I'm great, and I'm really encouraged to notice that you, well, encouraged and slightly discouraged, that you remembered the 4 in our countdown. Well done!
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, maybe. I actually, I have to say I cheated a bit because I wrote the countdown down on a little bit of paper and I just read it, so yeah.
You know, you can only get away with that when you're behind the cover of a computer screen, Iceman. When you're a public figure, that'll never fly. You think Obama goes up to the stand with the cheat sheet? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I thought it's just, I don't know, after so many casts, I gotta get it done.
Well, you know, another thing is that this just goes to show that we listen to community feedback. All the comments, everybody was saying, Iceman, keep forgetting the number 4. And we finally listened to your feedback. We're really excited to get that countdown down. We're really #excited to have the countdown officially taken care of. So.
Yeah, I mean, you see, I'm actually able to learn. How awesome is this? Actually, I proved it once forever now.
Oh, so we've got like you said, we got a little bit of an interesting game today, a little different. Might give some opportunity to give us some stuff that we don't normally see. So far, however, both players going with rather standard build order. The Kubelwagen doing some work. This middle VP.
Yeah. Get 3 Volks for Garmeth, pretty solid. He's building tier 3 now. It's a good choice actually, I think, going for 3 icons and then building tier... Did I say tier 2 or tier 1?
I don't know if you said it here.
Yeah, he's just building tier 1 now, that's what I'm going to say. And it's pretty solid getting 3 cons and after that taking up to whatever. He's getting a scout car now, probably against the Kubel. Pretty good actually, because there's nothing to really counter the scout car at this point in the game. No Faust or something. Oh! What's that?
What?
First conscript dying.
What? On
that, like...
Oh, I missed it.
In the middle.
Yeah.
The Sturms.
All I can see is the bloody carnage. Well, that was...
Yeah.
So, wow, 1 conscript down already, 3 minutes in, so we've got a bit of a float here from Sony. He's floating about 400 manpower, so he's got options. He'll likely just build another Volk squad. In the meantime, Garmeth now has his M3 up, and he's garrisoning conscripts in the M3. And one thing to note about the M3 is that it can only fire, only 4 models can fire out of the M3 at a time. So you're not going to get the most out of a conscript squad in there. It is better than nothing. And it will transport them across the map quickly, so not terrible.
Yeah, also the accuracy out of the scout car isn't the best, which is just totally doesn't matter for any kind of flamethrower or something because the accuracy isn't that important. But as soon as you got something with rifles in it, especially long-range rifles, it's gonna really punish you. It's a different story with shocks, for example, on short range because they just hit somewhere anywhere. But with those conscripts, they just shoot at long range. I don't know, might be not that effective. Okay, we got it switched out and the flame is equipped in it. That's a much better choice.
Yeah, looks like he was just using it to transport his conscripts to quickly harass that fuel on the right side. And the flamer, obviously M3 combo is a classic. The OKW is really vulnerable in the early game to that because obviously no Fausts, no Shreks yet, so can really do a lot of work. And it looks like we've got tier 2, a really actually quick tier 2 going up, or I guess tier 3. I never know to call it.
Pretty solid once you see tier 1. It's tier 3 especially. I mean, the Puma does a good job against Soviet tier 1, but the flak check is just amazing if you use it right.
Yeah, it really is. It counters everything in the Soviet tier 1. Guards get pinned so fast they can't even really use their AT capability.
Even with guards, you're gonna have a hard time against that thing, and then Yeah,
Oh,
constant
no.
away teammates.
This
Yeah,
Kubel.
oh, what's that?
This Kubel's showing himself to the M3. Really,
Wow.
keep in mind the M3 is basically the hard counter to the Kubelwagen. So if you see an M3 on the field, you want to keep your Kubel as far away from it as possible. That would have been a good opportunity for him to harass this conscript squad in the North VP. Because the M3 was relatively far away, and it's a quick retreat back to the safety of his flak emplacements in his base. So while the Kubel does okay damage to an M3, really the M3 is going to hard counter it, especially with the squad inside.
Yeah, exactly. We also see, which is surprising, we see 2 penals out of tier 1. I normally say, I mean, I really like penals, and they also... I'm one of the persons that actually think that penals are not performing that bad, even in the late game against infantry. If you get them close with a flamer, they can still do some damage. But the thing is that happens right now, it's that Sony goes for a flag track, and those penals aren't going to give him anything against that.
Yep. And as we see now, the flak track is on the field. Sony, however, has almost no capping power. He still only has his 2 original Volks and a Stern Pyro. He really needs to spend his manpower. It's good to rush that flak track against Soviet Tier 1, but you need something to just give you some map control.
Yeah. I don't know, you could just, I mean, in my opinion, he should go for another Volk squad.
Oh,
I mean,
boy. Look
Wow.
at these penals. they want a satchel on the... oh, God. Oh, they're going to blow themselves up!
Wow, that was so
Oh my God, that's how you use your penals, ladies and gentlemen. It's true Strafniki suicide squads. Oh, he's going balls deep with the flamer now.
But there's base MGs, what are you doing? It's like, oh.
Oh my God.
The flame explodes. Good lord.
Oh man, Garmeth just got really angry just now.
That flag track almost one-shotted those penals. That was really interesting.
Well, that'll get you back into the game, Garmeth. Spend your manpower, and we got ourselves a ball game here. I'm sorry, that'll get you back into the game. Sony, spend your manpower. Yeah, Garmeth was looking at a really dominant position, and now Sony is just going to be able to run wild with this flak track, be able to go where he pleases. Nothing to stop it.
At least Garmeth managed to wipe the Sturms, which are now being replaced, but that's a really, really small win if you compare it to Flamer NG's Flamer, what's penals, and the M3 lost.
Yeah, it's pretty significant losses there from Garmeth. He's now called in a guard squad with some of his excess manpower. And Sony has chosen a doctrine. By the way, we failed to mention that Garmeth has decided to go guard motor. Always a good choice against the OKW.
Yeah, and pretty much a must if you go to 1, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
At least the guards, yeah.
Sony has also chosen Luftwaffe, which is going to give him access to the MG34 and the Fallschirmjägers. He's already called in an MG.
I want to see some Fallschirmjägers in action. I really want to do that. Please no normal overspam, just go to Fallschirmjägers.
Yes, I love it. No tier 4 rush. Refreshing. Refreshing.
Yeah, really, it is. Yeah, we just saw the flag emplacements in the base killing the M3. When I originally played Western Fronts, I thought, man, that's kind of stupid. You can't really go to the base if the opponent has nothing against it in the early game. But at the same time, now it makes sense a couple of games later, because actually OKW without tracks, it doesn't have anything like Faust or something, so there's nothing to stop massive M3 play to the base.
Yeah, you could cheese it up hardcore with just super fast M3 rush into the base.
Really makes sense, yeah. No 18-8 tagged for Garmeth yet. He's lost 1 conscript squad, so there will only be 2 upgrading. I think it's still worth it, but yeah, maybe saving up for something.
Yep, his newly rebuilt Stern Pyros are holding off a guard squad here, and he's just called in some Fallschirmjägers.
Yes.
One of your favorite units, with those sexy FG42s blasting away.
Oh, yeah, gives good scopes on it, that's really nice.
And some nice positioning here by Garmeth, forcing these Stern Pioneers to decide which guard squad to focus, and is going to be forced off the field before he takes any more losses. It's really low on health, and he drops another model there. So, although Sony is now harassing the fuel on the left, he's going to decap that, and his flak track is moving up to the middle. MG's a little slow to set up. The guard squad can probably get a grenade off on it and wipe it. But that flak
Oh,
track
never
just
mind.
does so much damage. There's the
Yeah,
grenade.
actually, even in green cover, I didn't expect that to happen, but apparently, yeah.
Forces up the second guard squad. So this flak track is really just having his way with Garmeth. Just going where he pleases and fucking things up. 11 kills on it already. Pretty solid 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it's really solid. You gotta get something really quick against it, or I don't know, place some mines. But even the thing is, even with an heavy, with an engine, damaged engine, that's what I want to say. It's hard to kill because you can just set it up and then repair it with the Sturms while it's covering itself. You know, there's
Yeah.
nothing you need to cover. Like it doesn't need any cover from other units. It can cover itself basically, unless you have an AT gun.
Look at it. He's just using it to force retreats all over the field. I mean, you basically have to retreat before the flak is set up, or you're going to get punished so hard.
Yeah, pretty nice choice over here. We just noticed that weakness that Soviet 1 has to the flag track, and he plays it ruthless, like just making full use of it. Nice. I like to see that.
Yeah, we're seeing Sony float quite a bit of manpower throughout the game. He really would be better served with utilizing his manpower a little bit better, would give him more capping power. Despite the fact that the flak track has been on the field forcing retreats, he really hasn't pushed the field as much as you'd like to see.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before a medium vehicle shows up and makes the flak track a little bit redundant. Looks like Garmeth went for a bluff 18 aid. Oh, he didn't actually. He had 18 aids teched, but he decided to retreat before he threw it.
Yeah, we also see him, I mean, Sony now is converting munitions to fuel. He has only two Volk squads and both are equipped with Shreks, so that's something you can do. It's a different question if it's reasonable to only go for 2 of them. Even if you don't like Volks, I think 3 of them is pretty standard and also almost needed. But yeah, I mean, in that situation, he doesn't really need the munitions for something else. He can play some mines, but that's pretty much it.
Yep, and now Sony is about to connect both fuels. He's got the LMG, which is quite low, protecting his fuel on the right, but it looks like the flak track is moving in. Put some good damage in on those guards in the crappy little garrison with only 2 windows.
Yeah, we also see some interesting choice versus the flag track. We see sniper being built. Yeah.
I don't agree with that decision at all because Sony isn't exactly spamming elite infantry. He's only got 4 infantry squads and none of them are really stationary. And in fact, knowing that your opponent has gone Fallschirmjägers makes the sniper even more vulnerable to a sneaky Fallschirmjäger ambush, which is really one of the only things that the OKW has against the sniper. That being said, good sniper micro, good sniper play, always punishing. 2-man squad as the Soviets is very forgiving, so it's not to say it won't pay off, just maybe not my first choice given the situation.
Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, it's not a really good choice against them, especially if you consider there's Fallschirmjägers. It's really easy to pop them behind the lines and just wipe the sniper.
That being said, we did just see a Fallschirmjäger squad go down, and he immediately calls in another one with the manpower float. And this penal squad is getting really low. It's taking fire from 2 high DPS targets. They're gonna get out of there just in time.
Did that flag track actually print his own unit right there?
I think it did.
I didn't even know that's possible.
It looks like they recovered quicker from that. Maybe there's some sort of, or maybe there's a difference in the suppression applied from friendly units as opposed to enemy units. And now Sony's got some pretty dominant map control. He's got both fuels. He's about to decap the northern munition. The flak track's got Vet 1, so it now has smoke. He's probably going to get the decap on this northern munition.
Yeah, those guards are pretty... They don't got to stand up against Fallschirms and Sturms from 2 sides. There you go, retreat. Sniper isn't in the best position over there. Oh, it gets close, man. You gotta retreat. That's...
look out.
Smart move. Retreated. Nice. Okay. Finally got aware of the situation. Good thing.
He does bait the grenade, so not bad. Sony's only got 2 Shreks. This is only a form of AT, and Garmeth is only about 2 CPs away from double T-3485s. So Sony really needs to start thinking about some more serious AT. At the bare minimum, he needs at least one Riketten, at this point probably two. He has now Tech Tier 4, and he's stuck it right by his fuel here, so he will have access to a Panther, but not for about another 100 fuel, which is a ways away for the OKW.
Yeah, I mean, he's still converting fuel to munitions to fuel, which is gonna make it a bit faster for him. But still, like you said, it's gonna take him a while. I mean, he has both fuels connected now, which is surely a good thing.
Yeah, but even still, look at his fuel income. It's only 26.
Yeah.
You know, and so he's still got about a little less than 100 fuel to go. It'll be interesting to see if Sony makes a push for this damaged. Garmeth makes a push for this damaged mechanized HQ because he's yet to repair it, which means T-34s can dispatch that pretty quickly.
Exactly.
Which is not a huge blow. It's not like losing your Tier 4 or your HQ, your healing, but it is your auto repair, which is a nice function.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a tier building, so I don't know. Just worth wiping. Yeah, I don't know. I actually thought about what would be more reasonable now, going for a Riketten or another Volk with Shreks. I think
say both.
Normally, both be reasonable.
Oh!
It abandoned.
Oh my god, if he can force a retreat on this Volk squad and recrew that thing. Oh,
wow.
What a pain for Sony.
Oh, this is gonna be huge because if he managed to recap that and get out the T-34s and
oh
the
my
at the same
god.
time.
He has 3 guard squads now. Oh, sweet Jesus. It's not even a heavy engine damage, it's just a minor engine damage. The good news is this flak track is going to buy Sony a significant amount of time on that VP. It's a really nice spot for the flak HQ. It's protected nicely by that building there.
Yeah, I mean, in this engagement right here, you can see how utterly broken the range is, but yeah, you're right, it's a decent spot. Oh no.
Yeah, we saw the flak track go down. That's
what a shame. Yeah, it really is.
Sniper's plinking away. They're doing some work. 7 kills, not great, but he's playing relatively safe with them as he should.
Yeah, and since he wiped the flag track in an unexpected way, the most dangerous risk for it is pretty much gone. I mean, now you gotta just take care of Falchium spawning behind the lines. He could maybe try to somehow burn some of the buildings, but yeah. I don't know. Obers are up, so not that much risk of Falchiums right there.
Now the Sturms are taking shots from the sniper. He could have just sprinted away, but the Obers there do a hell of a lot of damage. They're actually really, like, if you catch a sniper off guard, you can drain a model like almost instantly.
They should have better sprinted away behind the edge and then retreated if he wants to go for that, because that was actually close. If he had moved in there a bit earlier, might have got wiped. Oh, look at that Soviet blob coming out of the base right now.
Unit cluster, Iceman.
Oh yeah, right.
It's a unit cluster. We're PC on this channel.
Yeah.
The blob is overused and it's offensive. It's an offensive term.
Yeah, and unit cluster is way more. It's just honestly also I think only insiders basically know what it means, you know.
We live in a politically correct society where you can't just say things like that anymore. You're gonna get put on the internet and people are gonna rip you. I mean, our PR department is gonna be going nuts for that, Iceman. Like, Moonchild is gonna be on the forums day and night, messaging people about how we're sorry and it won't happen again. Sorry, Moonchild.
Yeah, Moonchild, sorry, you're making your extra work and overtime again, but yeah.
That's right. We're such a big deal. We have a PR department.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it has its own, its own building and shit. It was really expensive, but I mean, if you gotta deal with that much PR stuff, it's kind of worth it,
Just don't happen again. It's a unit cluster, okay?
Yeah.
So the unit cluster has since dispersed. They've spread out a little bit. They've decided to cap.
Yeah, I mean, you can't call that guy a unit clusterer because he's like, that was literally the only point. He just went out of his base and pretty much everyone gets to that situation, so it doesn't really count. He's split up pretty much immediately, so it would be unfair.
You got nothing to be ashamed of, Garmeth. We're just teasing.
Yeah. Are we also seeing enough fuel on the OKW side for a Panther, but not enough manpower yet? I think nope. Yeah, he's moving close to it though. You got enough now, so yeah. Probably working towards that thing.
Garmeth is really getting into a groove here with this sniper. You can tell he's getting more comfortable with it. He's spending a little more time microing with it. He's really putting it to quite good use.
A fun fact, if you get 3 guard squads and the Panther moves in, you can basically stun it forever. Like, it won't even get out of there at all. Like,
is that since the new changes to the button ability? Because I mean, not that recent. Here we go. Well, he's a little late on the T-30-45, so he spent a lot of time reinforcing his, what, 6 infantry units? 7 infantry units?
I just think, I mean, button was nerfed a bit, but I still think if you like button the Panther and then move up with the next guard squad and button it again as soon as the first run runs out, you can just hold it so hard. There you go, T-34s don't play, they just move up to the base and start wiping shit.
Yeah, luckily he did repair his mechanized HQ, which is nice.
He just did what you said. I mean, get a cat now too.
Yeah, the thing is, Garmeth was a little late. I mean, he's at 13 CPs now, and he's floated 163 fuel before he called his T-34-85s. I think what he should have done is banked some manpower and rushed those T-34-85s out, so they would have had as much time on the field as possible before the Panther hit. Because now, with a Panther and a Raketten, T-30-45s are going to have a hard time, although Mark Target is going in. He's going to eat a Faust from this Fallschirmjäger. One T-34 is going to go down. The Raketten is repositioning. Really?
Yeah, I mean, the Panther's half health, but yeah, it's only one T-34 basically, giving a chance of fighting it. Yeah.
Oh no, for fuck's sake, abandoned in the base. 2 vehicles destroyed this game, both of them abandoned. Don't tell me it's a 5% chance. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm no
That
dummy.
totally sucks because that's such a game changer right now.
Hey, you just... Oh, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Nope,
I don't blame you, Garmeth. What can you do against that?
I mean, seriously, in that situation, it's just the best thing that could happen to him. Like, getting T-34 for free, T-34-85 combined with a Panther is nothing. I just gonna already call. There's no way he could have turned that game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. I mean, he did lose all of his Shreks, but and that's such a huge flipping resources. I mean, not only are you losing a vehicle of your own, but you're handing it over to the enemy. I mean, bummer, bad luck. What can you do? It happens, man.
Yeah,
it
sure.
happens. You never know what you're gonna get with this game.
Nevertheless, it was really fun and entertaining game. I have to say, something different, really.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as always.
Yeah, me too.
I think if that, had that not gotten abandoned and he had almost enough fuel for another set of T-34-85s, could have been, anybody's game. You got a little, you see that a lot with players that get, their call-ins. They want to go all in with them right off the bat. That's when they're, your power spike occurs. Yep. He was a little late with them. He could have had a window of opportunity that was much bigger before the Panther hit the field. Had he banked a little bit of manpower and got him out immediately when he had the CPs and the fuel. But all in all, interesting game.
Yeah, for sure. Was something different. Finally, some Fallschirmjägers. I haven't seen them in ages in 1v1.
Yeah, I love the Fallschirmjägers. They did pretty good work in this one. He used them well.
Yeah. Also interesting infantry play by Garmeth. I mean, he still has most of his infantry squad. He lost a couple, but he preserved most of them really nice. Yeah, which makes it even more sad that he lost the game right there, because it might have developed to be an really interesting game further on. But yeah, really fun game.
Good stuff. Well, Iceman, always a pleasure.
Yeah, of course. I like it too. Thank you for that, cast. And we probably see us again next time, which might be next week, whenever.
We've been slacking. Scratch that. I've been slacking. I apologize to anybody that's been following us, and to you, Iceman. We have 3 videos that we need to upload, but I have a 1 megabyte upload speed. It's awful. So I have to drive over to my parents' place, use their fancy fiber internet to get it uploaded, and I haven't had a chance to. So we have content. We just need to get it onto YouTube. Apologize it's taken so long. I know it's been forever. Thanks for anybody that's actually decided to come visit our channel after it being inactive for so long. But I guess by the time you're watching this, I will have uploaded like 3 other things by then. So disregard all of that. Just kidding. We're on a roll, guys. We've done 4 in a row. It's great. Hey, I just noticed something. It shows who actually surrendered now in OBS mode. You see that? That little skull?
Oh yeah, right.
It
Yeah.
didn't used to do that, did they?
I don't think so. Yeah, actually, that's cool because now you actually be able to say who won the game.
Yeah, there were a couple times I was watching like really close games and somebody rage quit.
Yeah,
I'm like, who the hell quit? Like, who won? So that's good. That's a good feature. Anyway,
Right.
well, let's wrap it up, Iceman. You wanna take this one home?
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. As usual, I hope you had as much fun as we had, and yeah, we'll see you next week, whenever we upload the next cast. Yeah. Have a good time till then, and we'll see you in a bit.
Bye bye.